Hi everyone, it's Tanya and welcome back to my channel. So OWLs have already started and I am a little bit behind because I started my OWLs late. It is 10th of April today and I have only read one book from the OWLs, which is Harry Potter, the third part. That's why I need to catch up. That's why today I'm doing 24-hour readathon because again I'm staying at home, there is no work, my manager asked me to stay at home, so that's why we're doing 24-hour readathon. And I thought that we would choose the books for this readathon together. So basically this is by OWLs TBR. I know that some books I definitely will not be able to finish in 24 hours. For example, Kite has grown. It's big and the font is... oh, there's a picture! I didn't know. So font is small, so I definitely will not be able to finish this book in 24 hours. That's why we are not reading this today. Also, there will be stay-at-home reading rush readathon in April, from April 16 to April 19, which I really want to participate in, and I will upload my TBR for that readathon as well. And I want to include some books from OWLs to that readathon, so it would be doable. So I think this book I will keep for that because it's very exciting and I really want to read it. That's why I think I will not set like a very strict TBR for this 24-hour OWLs readathon because I know myself and like I am not a very fast reader, so I don't know to how many books I will actually be able to get to during this 24 hours. But I'm not going to sleep, by the way. I decided that, I will sleep a little bit, maybe like a few hours, and then wake up early and continue reading. So we will see how that goes, but I will try. So I will just set like an approximate TBR that like would be good to get to. So I think I definitely want to read Hobbit because I want to read Hobbit a lot, and also it's a middle grade and the font is very big, so I think I will be able to read this plus something else. And also I have already started, so Hobbit is going to be the first book. Then I think I will do this astronomy credit because like a book that you are supposed to read at night. So, and my prompt for that was Live With Me. And it's also quite short and the font is big, so hopefully I will read that at night. And I also have other two middle grade books, so these two are middle grade. It means that they are supposed to be easy to read and also have big font. So I hope I will not get stuck with these books because if you are in the middle of your readathon and you pick up a book that is disappointing and you have to push through it, it's actually not easy. So all the books for the readathons are better to be something easy to read and something that would just grasp your imagination from the very beginning. So I hope that these books will be that. So if I get through these 4 books during these 24 hours, that would be great. I would be totally like happy and satisfied. I have just finished Harry Potter, the third part, and so heartwarming. Like Harry Potter always makes me feel so composed and just happy and just very cozy and just very nice inside. So yeah, Harry Potter is my comfort read, definitely. So yeah, this is the TBR. I will not start now because now is only morning. I will start in the evening. I decided to film this TBR in the morning because there is light. I will start in the evening and I will come back to you in the evening. Okay everyone, so it is already almost 12. Can you see? It's almost 12 AM and yes, I am preparing for the start of my 24-hour readathon. I will start with The Hobbit. I didn't make much progress today during the day. I'm only on page 25, so I practically have the whole book, and we will see how much I can read throughout this whole readathon. I watched new Jean Bookish Thoughts video, and she actually kind of counted the time, how much she actually read throughout this her 24-hour readathon. So I thought it's actually fun, it's interesting. So I will also try and just set a timer to check how long I actually read throughout this 24 hours. I am going to sleep though, but I will try to wake up early, maybe like 6 a.m. or 6:30 a.m. and also read. So okay, wish me luck. I think it's already, yes, it's already 12 exactly. Okay, I didn't see that, but it was exactly 12. And yeah, I will start reading.
Can I light this up? Can I drop back into the backdrop until the action shot stops? Spring to life like Flight for Life pilot. And if it's opportune, take the back door up to the front room. Never to presume a cue for company you can come to. So if you should notice, still life won't capture the moment.
Good morning everyone. So this is morning and now it is 11 a.m. 11 a.m. and I have been reading, well, counting yesterday, for like 3 hours and 5 minutes. Which is actually interesting. So I woke up at 7 o'clock. No, I woke up like 6:30. I had some tea and I started reading at 7, I think. And so yeah, of course on and off, because I was making tea or I was eating or I was making breakfast. So I had my breaks. And I am on page 117 currently. So I counted approximately, turns out I read approximately 30 pages per hour, which actually makes sense because before like long time ago, I also just set a timer and I checked how long it takes me to read one page, and it took me around 2 minutes, like 1 minute, maybe, I don't know, 50-40 seconds, so approximately 2 minutes. So it makes sense that I read like 30 pages an hour. So yeah, it's quite slow because I watched other people and they said that like they read maybe, I mean, they didn't say, like I just kind of assumed from their timing that some girls, she read maybe about 80 or maybe 90 pages an hour. So I'm quite slow, but it's okay, it's not a competition. And yes, to the book that I'm reading The Hobbit, and I'm actually liking it so much. It is such a cozy and enjoyable read, and it's just a fairy tale, and it's so good, and it's just so heartwarming and so adventurous, you know, goblins and magicians and dwarfs and just everything you could ask for. There is supposed to be a dragon. I still haven't, well, I guess it's like the final it's going to be their final battle with the dragon, but I'm really liking it. I'm enjoying it so much. So I think I will finish this book today, and maybe if I'm lucky I will have enough time for one more book. We will see about that. But yeah, I'm loving this so much. After I finish this, I will find and get Lord of the Rings, and I will definitely read Lord of the Rings because I'm loving it so much. And it's my actually second book by J.R.R. Tolkien. The first book was a collection of his letters to his children, so letters from Father Christmas. Let me show you. Okay, so this was the first book that I have ever read by him, and it's just adorable. So it's just like a collection, like of his real letters to his children that he wrote throughout like a few years. Like, so he had like 3 children, if I'm not mistaken, and so he started with his younger son, but then they grew up and he was writing to like younger children who were still young and still believed in Santa Claus, and it was adorable. And also the pictures, so basically he would write like his adventures and adventures of his polar bear, and it's just adorable. It's just, I loved it also a lot. So yeah, this is my second book by him and I'm also loving it. So after I read Lord of the Rings, I will read some other stories by J.R.R. Tolkien because he's wonderful. Okay, so now I will go back to reading and I will update you later.
Winter is freezing and trees start to bolt, and I don't wanna be sitting alone in a room that's just filled with my soul. And so I came to this place, I'm looking for a familiar face, and that's when I saw you. 'Cause you don't know me and I don't know you, but it breaks my heart. You're looking so blue on the last of the year. I just picked your name on the coffee cup, but a stroke of luck, the guy just messed up and gave your cup to me. Swapping our cups, and after a while we're swapping a glance. And I can't think nothing better than started a year with a drop of romance. 'Cause I came to this place.
Okay everyone, so it is now 3:20, maybe 3:30 p.m. I went grocery shopping and because I was already so tired of reading. And so before that, from the very beginning, I have been reading for 5 hours and I am on page 178, so practically 180. And yeah, not surprising considering that I like read 30 pages an hour. That's what I understood. And I started from like page 30, I think, or page 25. So exactly like 150 pages I have read. So interesting, it's an interesting result. So now I know my speed, which is cool. Let me know in the comments what is your speed of reading, how many pages can you read in 1 hour, because it's interesting. Okay, I'll come home, I will have some fruit and I will continue reading.
Peace, be still, my darling. All is well, my darling. Your anxious heart may as well be stone. Oh, it weighs you down deeper than you know. Yeah, it weighs you down deeper than you know. Peace,
Be still, my darling. All is well, my darling.
Okay, so it's already 9:30 and I am only on page 239. I'm so slow. I was of a better opinion of myself that I would read faster, but no, very slowly. I think I will not even finish this book today, but it's okay. I am actually, in terms of pages, my progress is disappointing, but the book, I'm loving it so much, and that's why I'm not even mad about reading it so slowly, because I'm really enjoying. the battery died on my camera. That's why I will continue on my phone. So I was just saying that I am really enjoying the experience of reading this book. It is so cozy and heartwarming, and all the adventures and all the characters are so lovely and just adorable. I really like it. So I'm not mad that I'm reading this book slowly, because I'm genuinely loving it, and it's just so good. Okay, so I will continue reading and I will update you on how much exactly have I read during this 24-hour readathon, because I am myself very curious to know like how many hours actually was I reading. So it's going to be interesting. Okay, so it's already 10:40 p.m. and I'm so sleepy, I'm so tired, but I really want to get to a certain number of hours, which I'm not telling you yet. So I will read just a little bit more, just to get to that hour that I want to get. And yeah, but I'm already so, just like my brain is just sleeping, like it just went practically to sleep. But I'm gonna push through, just a little bit push through, and yeah, and then maybe I will come back to you tomorrow morning. We will see. But now I will still try to read a little bit more. Okay guys, so I just want to end this vlog here. Yesterday I read for 8 hours altogether. I will insert the picture here because I took a screenshot. I finished reading at 11:30, I think, because I just couldn't read more. Like I could read for half more hour, but I couldn't. I was just already so tired. So I finished at 23:30. Altogether I read for 8 hours throughout that 24 hours. And it's interesting, so basically like a working day. So people work for 8 hours and I read for 8 hours. So yeah, that was the best I could do, I think. Maybe I could do 9 hours if I like pushed through, and if I read more during the day, I think, because I watched some YouTube, I had a lesson, I had lunch and stuff. So maybe if I didn't watch YouTube, for example, it could be 9 hours or maybe 9:30 or maybe 10 hours. But like I feel like, yeah, still 8 hours is a good result. And I don't remember exactly, because today I have finished this book. I don't remember where I stopped yesterday. Maybe page 300, something around 300 pages. I haven't even finished one book and I hope to read 4. Like, but it's just because I watch other people, they're like 24-hour readathons, and they read like 5 books a day or 6 books a day, and I'm like, well, maybe then I can do at least 2 or like 3. No, I can't, and I don't know how they do it. Okay, so they read sometimes they read graphic novels, and of course graphic novels are faster to read, but still they have like 5 other books. I don't know how they do it. They probably just read faster than me. I read quite slowly, you see. But it's okay, it's not a competition. It was just interesting. It was interesting to see what I can do in 24 hours if I really try hard and like push myself. It's not like I pushed myself to the limits, but I still pushed. It's not very exciting, but it's an interesting result. So 8 hours and 30 pages per hour. You see, you learn something about yourself. You live and you learn. Actually, I had a teacher, my English teacher, so she taught me, she was actually my tutor, my English tutor, and she was like, Tanya, in Russian we have this word tugadum. So tugadum, it means like a person who thinks really slowly, like who takes his or her time, like to think and like to solve something or to understand something. So a person who takes a lot of time to understand things. And she was like, Tanya, you are a tugadum. But like in a good sense of the word, she said like, it takes you a long time to understand something or a long time to solve a task, but once you understand it and once you solve it, you will remember it forever. That's what she told me. Well, maybe not forever, but I will remember it for a long time. And I feel like she had some truth in what she told, because definitely I am kind of tugadum. But you know, it's not in the bad sense of this word. It's just that just a little bit slow, but it's okay. And so this book, I loved it so much. I feel like it's going to be on the same level with Harry Potter. For me at least, it's going to be my other comfort read that I can always come back to. And I really loved the dwarfs there. Like, dwarfs there, they were so funny. I always imagined them like this big fat guys, like with their beards, and they would go somewhere, and they would funny. I really like dwarfs. And yeah, and Bilbo and their friendship and everything, and their adventures, it was just so fun and cozy, adorable, perfect, wonderful. I loved it. So now I'm going to read Lord of the Rings, but first I need to get the books because I don't have the books. I love this book. It was a great experience. I'm happy that I have finally read it, and I'm happy that I loved it so much. And yeah, so I will end this vlog here. Let me know in the comments what is your reading speed, how many pages can you read in 1 hour. Don't worry, you will not make me feel bad. I know that I read quite slowly, so it's okay. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you are having a very good day. Stay safe. Let me know in the comments how fast you read, and I will see you soon, probably in my Reading Rush TBR. Very soon. Bye. Have a good day.